The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach.
I think it was a slap in the face to the city who supported him and been behind him since he was in high school.
I hope he never wins anything in Miami. He is dead to me.
This is terrible. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to Cleveland since Odell taking the Browns.
After LeBron James made his decision to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers, the trajectory of his NBA career hit a major turning point. LeBron James redefined the notion of a polarizing athlete. Although undisputedly the best basketball player in the world, James's career is marred by a large divide in the NBA media. Although adored by many, he also finds himself as the poster child of many NBA critics. Many of these critics enjoy to point out James's lack of poise in clutch moments and his other minor deficiencies. In many ways, these critics have defined and shaped his NBA career. At the age of 16, LeBron James broke out onto the NBA scene as a high school phenom. Even before entering the NBA, the media had anointed him as King James. As his popularity began to grow within the media landscape, James at the age of 18 became the most anticipated rookie debut in basketball history. After graduating from St. Vincent St. Mary High School, he was selected as the number 1 overall draft pick by his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The stars were aligned for a career of success and greatness. In his first season, he won the Rookie of the Year award while setting a number of other records. After 5 consecutive All-Star seasons, James was named the most valuable player in 2008, the youngest player ever to do so. Although James had risen to superstardom in just a few seasons, his NBA resume lacked an NBA championship. At the height of James's career, the media became obsessed with comparing superstars across several decades. The only way to compare these players, according to the media, was in their amount of championship rings. Other generational superstars in the league had a significant number of rings, such as Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan with 5 championships each. LeBron James had yet to win one, making him a target of ESPN segments and social media debates. They attributed this to his tendency to shy away from big moments and his lack of killer instinct that other superstars such as Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan have possessed. After LeBron James utilized a 1-hour nationally televised event to announce his signing with the Miami Heat, the media pronounced it as one of the worst acts in sports history. He was blasted for such a demonstrative way of leaving his hometown of Cleveland. Many fans burned his jerseys, and almost overnight, James became a villain of not just Cleveland, but the entire NBA. By teaming up with 2 other All-Stars in Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, the media believed that his move was a cop-out to win an easy NBA championship. Michael Jordan, the player that James is most often compared to, criticized him for teaming up with these players instead of defeating them on his own. This story went viral in the NBA media and set the stage for his career in Miami. In his first season with the Miami Heat, the team faced the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals. After being defeated within 6 games, LeBron James had an all-time low within the media. His fourth quarter performances in each game were lackluster at best, and many blamed his poor performance for the loss.
It's going to be a long, painful summer before they get a chance to respond.
This was the equivalent to me of an NBA panic attack, going blind under the pressure. 0 for 1 in the fourth quarter with 2 killer turnovers? Are you kidding me? On the NBA's biggest stage, in LeBron James' biggest moment, once again, he was exposed for how few superstar intangibles he has.
However, the next 2 years in Miami would bring success. LeBron James won 2 straight NBA Finals, including one against 5-time NBA champion Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. He was also named League MVP 2 more times and won the gold medal at the 2012 Summer Olympics. It seemed as if James had finally silenced his NBA critics.
What's the first thing that ran through your mind?
It's about damn time.
However, many still found flaws with his 2 championships. Although cruising to an easy win over Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder, many point out that the season was cut short by a player's lockout, a season comprised of just 66 games instead of the usual 82. It was believed that the shortened season did not fatigue other teams in the same way, allowing the Miami Heat to have an advantage. Questionable and perhaps even biased officiating also had many skeptical of Miami's championship. During Miami's second NBA Finals run, many believe that James would not have won a second championship without the heroics of Ray Allen. Without this shot, the Miami Heat would have likely been defeated.
Attack the basket. James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
In James's 4th season, he once again faced the San Antonio Spurs in the championship. Marred by injuries and fatigue, James and the Heat were dominated in 5 games and lost the series. More importantly than the loss, his impending free agency once again dominated NBA headlines and became a frenzy within the NBA media.
Turns out LeBron James, according to Sports Illustrated, has decided to go back to Cleveland. People in Cleveland, probably all over Ohio, probably going bananas right about now.
James's return to Cleveland witnessed an image change once again. Similarly to his original decision, he shed his villainous stigma almost overnight. The media labeled the move as the return of the king, making Cleveland a joyous NBA city once again. Although LeBron James' career has seen many ups and downs, the one constant has been the NBA media. Ever since he was a phenom at the age of 16, LeBron James has become the most famous and polarizing basketball player in the world. For better or for worse, LeBron James' career would not have the same magnitude without the presence of the NBA media and his critics.
I know that clear.